Good afternoon. Fade to Black breaking news for this Thursday, November 7th, 2024. This is all of the news that you need. I'm Jimmy Church, wrapping up another week here on Fade to Black today. It is Thursday. It's my Friday. And tonight it is Patricia Mona. She is with us, Mana. And she's a psychic detective, and we're going to be discussing how law enforcement reaches out to her. When do they need her? How does she get things done and the cases that she has worked on? We're going to do all of that and much more tonight on Fade to Black. It's been an amazing week on Fade to Black. Monday, we had Masadi with us. Tuesday was Susan Slaughter. Last night, another incredible conversation with Elizabeth April. And then tonight, Patricia joins us. So I will see all of you in a little bit. Now, also today on Mysteries with a History with Christina Gomez, and that comes up at 2:30 p.m. Pacific time. We're going to be talking about U.S. presidents and UFOs. We're going to cover all of that on Mysteries with a History. That's coming up in about 90 minutes live with Christina Gomez. Okay, let's get straight to it. On this day in history, 1996, NASA launched its Mars Global Surveyor mission. This was the first mission NASA sent to Mars in almost 20 years on this day in 1996. Now, check this out. Here's your fader fact, and vet this because you're not going to believe it. Water itself is not wet, but can make other objects wet. Check it out. All right, here's your breaking news. Nvidia Corporation became the largest company in the world on Tuesday, surpassing Apple Inc. and underscoring just how dominant artificial intelligence has become on Wall Street. Shares in Nvidia rose 2.9% to $139.93, a capitalization to $3.43 trillion, ahead of Apple at $3.38 trillion. And that is absolutely amazing. All right, here we go. For the first time ever, astronomers have detected a fast radio burst, otherwise known as an FRB, in a large elliptical galaxy. The discovery was just announced at the FRB 2024 conference in Khao Lak, Thailand. Astronomers first discovered fast radio bursts back in 2007, and more than 800 have been observed to date. The question is it ET? Is it ET reaching out to us? There's a lot of life out there, and 800 is a pretty big number. Now, remember, in just 1,000th of a second, they radiate as much energy as our sun does in an entire week. However, their origin is still a mystery. I'm going with ET. Australia's government says it will introduce world-leading legislation to ban children under the age of 16 from social media. Prime Minister Anthony Albanese said the proposed laws to be tabled in Parliament next week were aimed at mitigating the harm social media was inflicting on Australian children. There'll be no exemptions on the age limit for children who have consent from their parents. It will be on the social media platforms to show that they are taking reasonable steps to prevent access. Wow. There's a green robot dog named Chappie wandering around Buckley Space Force Base in Colorado. It can sniff out nuclear and chemical weapons. The Space Force calls the robot dog a quadrupedal unmanned ground vehicle, or a QUGV. But it's a Boston Dynamics style robot dog drone. There are a dozen different models of this thing out there. They're so common, you can buy them on Amazon. Chappie sniffs out chemical, biological, radiological, and nuclear materials. Just in time for Thanksgiving, here we go. Health officials here in California have detected highly pathogenic avian influenza in a flock of commercial turkeys in Sacramento County, the latest outbreak to hit the Central Valley's poultry industry. The California Department of Food and Agriculture says the source of the latest outbreak is unknown and under investigation. After launching on November 4th, a SpaceX Dragon capsule has docked at the International Space Station on November 5th. Now, the spacecraft carried more than 6,000 pounds of scientific investigations and cargo. Included in the payload, I need you to pay attention, is a technology demonstration called CQ, the Space Entanglement and Annealing Quantum Experiment, CQ. CQ will experiment with technologies that will enable communication on a quantum level using entanglement. You saw this coming, didn't you? And finally, I'll leave you with this. Jarvis is real. Google's new AI prototype accidentally found its way onto the public domain through the Chrome Web Store. This isn't just some AI helper that can tell you the weather or remind you about a doctor appointment. Nope. The Jarvis prototype is, according to Google, I'm quoting, a helpful companion that surfs the web for you through web browsers to take care of common tasks such as buying groceries, booking flights, and, research topics. In other words, Google's new AI has the ability to take control of a computer to complete these simple tasks without manual human input. Google took down Jarvis' store page by mid-afternoon ahead of its planned reveal in December. Now, it's not just Jarvis. Be very aware of Anthropic and its Claude AI assistant that started its public beta phase last month. Anthropic's AI assistant can do more than just basic functions through a web browser. Claude can take over a computer to type text, activate buttons, and move your cursor. That's right. Be scared. Be very, very scared. Seriously. There you go. There's all the Fade to Black breaking news that you need for this Thursday, November 7th, 2024. Fade to Black breaking news is produced by Renee Neumann. Thursday is a very busy day around here. So we've got the news coming up next. Mysteries with a History with Christina Gomez at 2:30 p.m. Pacific time. Today, it's U.S. presidents and UFOs. And then tonight on Fade to Black, Patricia Mana is with us. She's a psychic detective. We're going to find all about that and much more tonight on Fade to Black. But for now, all I've got is Go Beckley Teppy.